Hey everybody, this is Chan Chai. I am trying to get into AKAI's league. We just tried earlier. We're getting into only the third league battle, I think, today, because I think we missed the first two. We weren't able to get in time. But
that's good.
Getting as much AKAI's league as we can is always a good thing. So I'm happy to be here. How you doing, AKAI? How you doing, Setsuna?
Doing good, man.
Much better. I was sick for about a week or so, but I'm now feeling a lot better.
I'm glad you're feeling a lot better. It's not fun being sick, as I know you guys had to hear me cough for over a month. So, alright. So who won the first two league battles? Oh no. Now I've got the whole crashing when I join the room when it pings. I think my connection is just not meeting a threshold. It might be not my
we do find out that 3 people who do have a PlayStation 5 and a Steam, if they can't join the room or they're experiencing round 0 bug, those who play on the PlayStation 5 is able to get into the room, like on first try. So it seems like the round 0 bug seems to have much more effect on Steam players than the PS5 players.
I see. I've kind of experienced it on both, to be honest, but
yeah, other people has experienced it. The PlayStation 5 players have that round 0 bug. But for those who have been having trouble getting into the room when they switch to a different system, at least 3 people, they've been able to get in.
Right now, second time getting into the room on this moment seems okay. Though it was a discouraging first time, and it's definitely done the ping check already. So I've cleared the ping check. So we'll see what happens on the replay start when the next game starts.
Is everyone have a color connection to you, Chai?
Everyone except Zack Attack. For me.
Okay.
But I usually have a decent connection to Zack Attack, so. But today I see gray bar to Zack Attack, but I see green and yellow for everyone else. So.
I see. Since you're having so much trouble getting in, let me see if Zack Attack can try accidentally re-enter to fix that connection between you two. So we've been able to get to. Oh, thank you. He heard that, so he's going to try that. We do find that being quite vigilant and basically making sure everyone check to see if they have gray bar connections before we start league has made these leagues run much smoother. So that's what we've been trying to do. All right, how does that look like, Zack Attack? Everyone colored, no grays.
All right, so I have a yellow bar now to Zack Attack.
Okay, that should be good then. Awesome.
So yeah, I think in the long term, I am thinking of getting a new router. My router is not that old. It's not that old. It's like 3 years. I don't know, it's not that old, but I feel like I need to kind of step up that one just because of the use case in the home. And obviously, I don't intentionally play on Wi-Fi. It's just more that the Wi-Fi matters because of family usage and how it's managing everything, you know. So there's that. There's also always having to do house cleaning on the router, you know, reset it, but also clear out a lot of device lists on it and stuff like that. What I recommend to everyone to do especially if they're sharing their connection with others in their household. And you know, always update, not always, but generally updating your firmware on your router is a good idea. There are different types of things that will leech off of a connection, and so doing maintenance and cleaning on a router is a good, helpful thing, and I need to do it much more frequently nowadays. But I do think the newer routers are quite strong because there was a generational leap, right? I think my device is still a 6, but the 7s are amazing, but they were really expensive the last time when I was in the market for a router.
Alright, we're starting the countdown now. 5 matches before start. Hey, welcome, Coffee Crusher. Are you hearing this, Coffee Crusher? How many tries did it take for you to get in? Usually he's also one of the people who have the experience of the round 0 bug.
I see. I have a green bar to them too.
That's good.
Oh, they left the room. They're restarting, I guess.
Yeah, it's mostly trying to get DTGs join the room. Yeah, most of the players who have been participating are quite familiar now. It's like get in, check to see if there's any gray bars, exit, re-enter, and then see how that works.
Let's see.
So like yesterday, I think we had 12 leagues total. 10 of them ran without a game crashing within the league. Or crashing. So as to that, but we still have issues of mass disconnect. Yesterday we had mass disconnect before we started league though, so that's good.
Yeah. Right now, okay. After the ping check went through, it went from gray to yellow to green on Coffee Crusher for me.
Okay.
So I see some names I'm not familiar with. There's GG.
Start playing like maybe three sessions ago, 3 weekends
Also,
ago.
welcome to VF, or welcome to our community here, and I hope you've been having a great time with Virgin Rider. And then let's see. I think Legion is a name that I saw a long time ago, unless this is different.
Taka player. He's played in these leagues before.
Okay, welcome back, Legion.
Europe League, we have 2 more rounds remain, I think. Right now, Large Wheel playing Jeffrey is undefeated. The League of Pies, we have Box Pizza Cat, Lucky P, and Kelsey playing Pie.
And Satsuna, you feeling okay, my friend? I know that
He's been pretty tired. I wonder if he does not like it.
Would be interesting if he did fall asleep, but sometimes it's. But I know he's recovering from some. He went through something as well. Sounds like all 3 of us have now gone through something this winter. So.
Yeah, my I got the flu or something. My bones start aching a lot, and then my knee was swollen for like a whole 3 or 4 days. So I actually couldn't bend it. It was pretty straight.
That sounds really like a flu. So you had the aches, and the aches suck. I hate having the aches.
Alright, let me just check with Coffee Crusher, see if I think Zach can check this exit to see maybe get fix this connection with Coffee Crusher. Let's see. It's Coffee Crusher.
Really good call out by Reaper.
See, I don't think Coffee Crusher's on the stream chat. Let me see. Let me just double check. That's them.
I wonder if let me refresh my itch. Why is Twitch hiding? Okay.
Is it fixed now, second attack? Go, let's check with Theta G. I don't think he's...
Is that the main way that he's gonna punish the low like that? I was like, if that's the way he's gonna punish the low, I'd probably go for a low throw. Oh, that was a beautiful wall conversion sequence. That was pretty intense. I like that. I like that continuous wall conversion.
Alright, if anyone in the room have gray bar connections with someone else in the room, I will be able to tell. So if you guys do, just let me know so that I could try to also mention to people who might not necessarily be watching my stream, but might be on. I have on my friend list or something I could message them, and so we can try and get it all fixed up. Alright, we got right now Goverdarga and Rodriu at 1 loss each. And one more round we made against Pepsi versus Lusty. Here. Alright, 3 more matches. I think he's gonna try one more time. Let's see. So it's 3 more matches before we begin.
In North America? Very nice. Lots of cool stuff in these matches with Duroc Reaper. Lots of cool stuff from both players, from Guibert as well as from General Ripper. It's very exciting watching this VF.
It's always fun to watch Blaze versus Wolf or Blaze versus Kage.
Yeah. Blaze matches are always interesting to me, and they're definitely something where I think you should keep watching them, because a lot of times people get nailed on stuff that are unfamiliar when they fight Blaze. But on top of that, there's a lot of times when Blaze could potentially miss, and you kind of want to get kind of used to seeing when he's going to miss. So.
Yeah, Guibert just recently, last weekend, participated in the SoCal tournament. I think he got second, and DFX Calamity got first.
Oh, that's really awesome. Is that then, did they go? Was this one in Irvine again, or? And
I'm not sure.
There's a.
Just remember, Guibert mentioned that he drove down to SoCal.
Yeah, that's a big drive, by the way. From his area down to SoCal, that can be about 5 hours. So yeah, he's been going to SoCal quite a bit, and I just think that's really awesome.
I got 2 more matches remaining.
I'm sorry if it didn't work out for Coffee Crusher on the connection front. And again, it's we're not blaming the player at all. This is just managing the system that's going through the a variety of factors, probably.
This is mostly the game's netcode or network.
Yeah.
I mean, earlier today, the Walk Reaper and Sesson had great bar connections to each other, and they're both quite local to each other. So
they are, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to go with the results for the last League of Europe. See who takes it. Alright, congratulations to Rodriu, getting first place with Jeffrey, and there's a tie between 2 Pi players, Lucky B and Box Pizza Cat. So thank you guys for playing. That's it for Europe. If you guys want to complain playing in the room, please do so. We're still accepting people for North America. It's North America.
Round 3. Ready, go!
We were able to win 3 leagues for Europe. None of them had anybody disconnect. The actual league itself or crash, so that's good. Alright, last match, and then we'll begin for North America. So anyone who want to join, you have a minute or 2 to do so.
It's gonna be a very fun warm-up. All right.
Hope people do not join the room while league is going, because people joining room does cause matches to have a slight frame drops or slowdown.
Good
Here the button ASMR of Chen Chai.
I like that. He goes for this throw option more now. I thought I blocked that.
Playing you.
Okay. I was stuck in recovery? Yeah, because I was still in recovery.
Round 2. Ready, go!
Back throws like that.
Knockout. Round 3. Ready, go!
No, I didn't have the range. I'm gonna get used to that range though.
Round 4. Ready, go! Ring out. Round 5. Ready, go!
Nice change of throw. Ah, okay, good game, good game. That was so much fun. All right, good luck, have fun, everyone.
Yep. Good luck, guys. Have fun. We're gonna begin now.
Alright, good
11
job.
players. Everyone should have card connection.
All right, that was a lot of fun. I enjoyed that so much. There's a lot more conscious decision making in our games, and I got to get used to. I'm glad that he just commits to doing the throw now, which is really good. So I do need to get used to attacking there. I tried crouching, it's not working,
Round 1.
but yeah,
Ready, go!
that's beautiful. That was really good. I thought I had the frames though for a certain one, but I was too slow.
Ready, go!
Alright, that was good. It's really good.
Round 3. Ready, go!
That's nuts. That's actually pretty cool. I didn't stand up in time. I actually did try to guard that on reaction. Good game. Good game. Good punish. That was really good. He had the life lead, so the low became really risky, and he just kind of waited to see if the low would be here and punish. That was perfect. This is so much fun to play. So much fun to fight D to G. And wish I was able to make that second league, but that's okay. We're in the third league. Should be good. That was so much fun though. Hey, just another play. Yeah. Hey, just another play. So good. I think yeah, the Rock Reaper's use of spacing was so good. Thank you very much. Well, I need to sharpen back up, but this is really good. This is so much fun. You know, just need to be a little sharper, but the opponents are playing so great, and I love it. I'm seeing stuff I don't recognize from them, and I like that too. I think it's wonderful to see everybody improving so much and finding different areas to play even stronger. So let's see here. And there's some opportunities I need to take too. Thinking about the Blaze match, there's certain stuff that I'm like, oh, if I was able to do a certain thing here, I'd like to get better at doing that. Against D the G's John, that one is that one, there was a lot of good stuff there. It was a big error on my part, or at least they exposed the risk of the lows, which is really good. So we have to be more mindful of if when we're choosing to use that as a mix-up, and adjust the risk reward accordingly. All right. Very nice guard break option. All right. Got good sequences. Alright. So right now, there's a lot of good stuff. We're seeing good execution from GG. The timing might be where I can get them, but we'll see. Good. That was good. It's good. Fuzzy Guard got the throw attempt, but I didn't punish. So here we took advantage that they might use a high after the 4-6P gets blocked, and so if they pre-buffer the dashing elbow, that would be better. I like the choice of the low there. I like this. They're probably gonna go this. Nope. Good. Oh, they didn't get that. That was the one execution time that they missed. They've been doing good on execution outside of this. Alright, GG, that was really good. Your Akira is really good. Lots of good execution. I threw a lot of... I did do an Abari check, but you passed a decent number of them, but you still got out hit on some of the Abari checks. Meaning, like, I just throw an elbow out there and see if you'll get hit by that. And sometimes you did, but a lot of times you had a pretty good defense. So that means it's probably a guess or a choice, and that's good. You want it to be a guess or a choice when that happens, not an automatic. Execution's really good. There was just, one huge opportunity where the execution dropped, but no big whoop. We always move forward. So yeah, Princess, how are you doing? I'm doing good. Yes, I am back. I will try to stream a bit more. I am having so much fun playing VF. I miss it a lot. But it's really good to be here, especially good when you're here too. So hope you've been doing well. Happy New Year, Princess. Happy New Year. Just another play again. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate you a lot. Let's see here. Alright, let's see. Guibert has been playing so awesome lately. It's really bad for me to give Wolf a ring out. Didn't break the stagger this time. Alright, downside is very good. I like this evade to Burning Hammer. What's that? I like the choice to throw here. He knew that I was trying to use movement here, and so he waited, so he just kind of confirmed some of that. Very good. That was good choice. Given our previous record, it's good that he switched to a punching attack.
Excellent.
Almost got this one here.
Round 5. Ready, go.
Almost. Good. I like the catch throw here. Alright, good game. That was intense. That was a lot of fun. There was just a moment of slowdown there, unfortunately, but we both played through it, and yeah, always a good battle Cleaver. It's very scary, very, very scary. Big scary low poly wolf. Yeah. Oh yeah. Thanks. Yeah, I got a haircut, and I just kind of let the barber do whatever, and I think it turned out okay. Yeah, it's a big scary low poly wolf. Like that. All right, got Blurring versus D to G. I really love the way D to G played when we fought. Jean is a very scary character, and I think it's a good match. It's really good fit for D to G, but they've been playing Jean for a long time. But this their Jean is very scary.
Round 2. Ready,
And you know, Jean's evade punish in this game is really ever since Revo, Jean's evade punish is just terrifying because it's such a fast attack and it crumples on normal side hit. So it just means that, like, if he evade traps you and you're not blocking or not able to defend, you're in big trouble, because that 6-6 this move right there, it's just so huge. I mean, look at that combo he gets from that. So this makes, it's not so much that Jean has a scary side game in the conventional sense, but it means that he has insane side punishment. Very insane side punishment. And he has different ways to force you into side turn. So, and that move is so fast and is a double-handed, so you can't really, two-handed attacks can't be sabaki'd. So that's one thing, is like sabaki. So just like basically, Jean is very strong about making you choose between attack and defend. He's very strong at doing that. Just like at all the time through the neutral. Whenever you're side turned, especially, it's very terrifying. So the only risk for him is when he doesn't have that thing guaranteed, and so you evade it, then you can punish it. You can punish it with evade, so I can crumple him back for doing that. But that move is so fast that we're typically just thinking of that move in terms of evade punish. And so D to G has been very sharp on their evade punish, meaning they kind of know when that move is guaranteed, but they are using it like a lot, period. But not crazy a lot. Like when Fence first started using Jean during Revo, Fence would probably overuse that move to where there was just a lot of times when it's not guaranteed and they were using it. So D to G has just been spot on using it when it seems to be guaranteed. That's it's a real high level of accuracy and precision.
round 1. Ready, go.
Okay, that's the problem with whiffing against Blaze. That was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun, yeah.
Round 2. Ready, go.
Can't duck this, okay. So this is a force, that's a Nitaku. Alright, I like this sequence too. And I like the 4-6, that 4-6K comes out later than, he did it later, so it looks like it's faster than I expected.
Ready, go.
again, you can't duck this. Good punish. I like his crouch dash into upper elbow. So you won't see the crouch dash. It's just, well, it's duck, but that's still really good.
Round 5. Ready, go!
That's too slow. Good weight. I like his timing better. Okay, we gotta get we've been trying to do the duck option the whole game. That's been our liability. So that said, he's forcing us into sort of, well, there's a guard call, so just guard is simple. But he's been doing the throw, right? So evade or attack is really the guessing game we're playing. But we also have to recognize which setups are which. L-Blaze is the amazing thing about L-Blaze is hot dog or rocket discharge setups is that you kind of like, you have to really get used to seeing before they're going to happen, and I'm not used to it yet. I'm still reacting like on the spot instead of kind of going, oh, this is the attack, here it comes, and I need to get better at that. We're a little slow today. Like, we're not slow. We're just not as sharp is really the way to put it. Like, normally I think I'm sharper than this. And, like that. I'm just kind of... It'll be a bit... We're getting there, though. This match is helping us. Interesting moves. Alright, Two Scoop's doing fantastic.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Yeah, well, it is core of that is a core part of the L-Blaze design, right? Is that he gonna force his running game, and 6K is amazing move. 6K is amazing because the reach is good and because it forces a guessing game like right away from range. And so if you think you're safe at that range, because normally you're in the guessing game, like then you're gonna react too late, and yeah. So I need to burn 6K's range properly. I need to really, and it's nothing new. I fight the Rock Reaper a lot, so I should know better. I should know when 6K is a possibility, but it's like I'm thinking about it too late. Yeah, I need to get better at that. Yeah, Blaze on full wall area is dangerous. Good, thanks for that tip. Thank you very much for that tip. Just another play. I need to, I definitely need to respect the Blaze wall game, but also the effect on the spacing. The running stance today almost, yeah. That running stance drives me insane, but I will get it there. I will get used to it. I'll get used. The thing is the Rock Reaper reads me well. He knows me, and he knows which one I'm gonna do. So I'm playing into his game, but I need to adjust. I need to adapt, and I need to improve my options. I need to get used to doing the other options. Right now, though, they are more sequential, so unwinding that is tricky. Unwinding it because the Rock Reaper now knows, okay, if I hit with this is what he's gonna go for, and if I hit with this, then this is the thing that seems to work against him because it's like I'm hacked. But I will fix that. I'll fix it. All right, Legion, meaning I will expand my options and I will expand my comfort with my options to where they're not habits, they're just options. I need to make them options.
Better take me seriously.
All right, Legion, here we go. Let's see.
Go.
All right, good. I like the jab and the throw. Very classic.
Round 2. Ready? Go. Knockout.
All right, right now the mid-low mix-up's going well against them. All right. It's good to fight Legion again. Really good stuff in the Taka. It's actually pretty scary. I like a lot of that. So, just another play with their amazing commentary says, Blaze very effective on space. Yeah, I don't know a more dangerous character in game who beat Blaze on it. Like, Leifei on mix-up. Yeah, I don't know. Like, yeah, Blaze's mix-up is just so terrifying. And Blaze can be hard to combo against, so they have, against some characters, they have a really interesting advantages.
Round 2. Ready? Go.
I like that. That was beautiful. So I like this setup. Let me see this. This was so cool. So here, just using that was beautiful.
Ready? Go.
Good to know. Good. Don't have the range. This is such a fun battle.
Ready? Go.
That's scary. Yeah, the KK for out was awesome. I thought that was so cool. I agree. Just another play. Like, the KK was such a good for ring out. That's the first time I've seen the Vanessa use the KK to ring someone out, so I thought that was so cool. I love that Blurring did that. I am not. I am gonna be walking into General Ripper stuff. I just have to remind myself, don't do rising attack.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yeah. We're both playing patience.
Knockout.
He's spacing out, and that's the right move. K plus G is so good, it will stop Leon from approaching. So creating the space was really good. Oh, I thought I got the evade. I tried to do backdash evade here.
Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
Nice use of that in KHSG again. Guaranteed. Guaranteed combo. No, not guaranteed. What the hell?
Ready, go!
There we go. Not so good, but
Ring out. Round five. Ready, go!
always love that setup.
Knockout.
Good game. Good game. I fell for it. I mean, this kick is not a really good option here, but I fell for it. Like, I took the low as it primed me for wanting to crush another low, and he doesn't really do like repeat second option like that. So that was like dumb of me to try to crush low. I should just block and react. But good game, Ripper. Good game. All right, here we go against Setsuna. Yeah, I think so too. I think the Vanessa KK, I think it was really set up. I like the play from Vanessa leading up to that KK. And the timing. That was good to lay wake up.
Knockout. Round two. Ready, go! Knockout. Round three. Ready, go!
Man. That was good. Thanks for the game, Satsuma. Thanks for the battle.
What a knucklehead!
Alright, Zack attack. We fight next. Looks like D to G takes this in a very strong fashion. Congratulations to D to G. Only losing to General Ripper. General Ripper should definitely be strong for second. It was really good stuff. Really enjoyed these battles.
Round one. Ready?
Alright, Zack attack, here we go. Remember that that's like a mid at the end. Alright. So you're gonna space out? I'll show you what we can do against space out. Very good. That was good. Interesting move choices. Interesting. Okay. So Zack Attack's doing an interesting play, but we'll see how they play and we'll approach. That was a PK guaranteed there.
Round three. Ready? Go!
Interesting.
Knockout.
We force Nitaku up close.
Round four. Ready? Go!
Alright, good game, my friend. Good game, Zack Attack. Interesting approach, right? A lot of delays, a lot of attack, a lot of spacing out because he wasn't comfortable, but also using the fact that Jackie can out hit actually. So it's not a bad strategy. Jackie can out hit in the neutral, especially against Leon, right? Leon's just not going to win the neutral, and that's what Zack Attack decided to use in our battle. So yeah, keep it up, good stuff. That said, if I can force a guess, then you gotta guess, and he guessed. I just outguessed. But yeah, hey Baba. So notice in World Stage some AI players Abari throws. Does this happen? It happens in real matches. At higher level play, it's important. To be honest, I think one of the biggest things that North America has, a lot of players coming from other fighting games, especially in the West, because people look at the game in terms of turns, they tend to not Abari, or they tend to think that Abari is a bad thing. Abari is a choice. This is a rock, paper, scissors game. Abari is one of those options. And so whenever you think your opponent's going to throw, you should actually attack. It's like the better choice. It's a high reward. It makes the throw really risky. If you keep playing attack defend, if you keep playing like the typical way that people play attack defend, and you don't use like throws, then you make throw a safer option. If you're only playing with advantage, if you're playing only moral, you actually make throwing a lot safer. And so the way that you make throw not safe is by Abari, by attacking. And so what it means is that in the West, you kind of read when somebody likes to throw and you punish them by attacking then and there. Outside of that, when you play, especially international, you need to just really assess what are what's going to get the opponent to want to try to throw, and then and do that. So you have to stimulate it a bit, but you also can sense it, and then you realize that attacking is not so dangerous to do. Well, it's not that it's not so dangerous. There are it's up to the way your opponent plays. And if your opponent just does poke, if they only do the frame tight option, that means that they'll just poke, they'll just use counter hit tools. And if they do that, like throwing is like fine. Abari is kind of okay, except the counter hit tools will punish that. But it means like they're not punishing like throw, right? But as you play the rock paper scissors game more, that's what's really important about this game. And so attacking people for throwing is a really important thing, and conditioning to that. Taka is scary because his throw. Well, before Revo, Taka's throw game is very scary. It still is, but it's very scary along with the fact that 4P plus K is scary. And so that combination just means he's really good at playing rock paper scissors. Like you're playing rock paper scissors against Taka like a lot. I think Revo's Taka is more interesting because it does feel like the matchups are a lot more interesting to me than they were in Final Showdown, Ultimate Showdown. So, but Taka generally is the character that's supposed to scare you and make you just sometimes just guess whether you're gonna attack or defend. So yeah, but yes, it's very normal to Abari throws, 100%. In fact, it's what you're supposed to do. It is what you're supposed to do. Like, you're supposed to get somebody to want to throw you, and then you're supposed to attack them right then and there. Throw escape is not the answer for throw. Throw escape is the armor and the damage mitigation to throw. Attack is the punish for throw. If you want your opponent to stop throwing you, you attack.
Tournament series, but you might want to check out that East in the East. That is July 17th to 19th. Virtua Fighter is a tournament at that. All right. There's a. I'm quite sure Virtua Fighter will be a CEO, but it has not been announced yet. So we'll see. Anything else? I think that's basically it with tournaments. We do have those regular series of tournaments or events. Tonight should be the EF Takeover organized by Virtua Kazama. And I think Hubs has to come back. So they're both running the Takeover bi-weeklies. So there's an online tournament tonight, every Sunday. Weekly stuff for Europe, where Fridays, if Ace gets not busy, he hosts Europe weekly tournaments on Friday evenings. For North America, we have weekly Thursday Beat Knuckles, won by Texas Jackie, aka Mexican Uppercuts, was his previous name. If you like league sessions, Tuesday nights, Chan Chan hosts his Chan Chai Dojos. I learned recently that on Monday nights, Sente from Ohio does host league sessions. And I'm quite sure other people host league sessions, but maybe they don't broadcast it as much. Lots of different options available for people to go to some type of organized play sessions.
Yeah, and we already mentioned the Thursdays, right? So yeah, those Thursdays are awesome, and I definitely encourage players of all types, of all skill levels, to play in those. There are competitive players, more competitive players have been playing in them, but it's also great to always have the new generation, and a lot of the strong players that started only a year ago playing those very actively too. So I really encourage everyone to consider playing or watching those Thursdays, the Beat Knuckles Throwdown Thursdays. Really awesome. Yeah, let's see. And yeah, Sente is amazing. Go ahead, sorry.
There's bi-weekly for the South America residents. Soy AKAI hosts bi-weeklies. Yes, bi-weekly Virtuosos Defensors. So watch out for those. 3-3. Is Brooklyn not New York City? Let me check.
Yeah, Brooklyn's one of the 5 boroughs in New York City. So, but you should just say Brooklyn. So,
Okay.
Round one.
I mean, it's it is important to know. So, you don't really want to guide people to like the opposite side of the city.
Take that information. Do they post all these events in the Discord? Information is kind of everywhere.
Round two.
I'm
It's
not sure if the community Discord has an organized way of posting these events. There is an events section in the official one.
it's kind of yeah. There's not really a clean way to do it right now. Because what it is if a spot gets really popular, then it kind of gets cluttered, and then the unofficial VF Discord, the challenge there is they they put them in their threads section, in the threads and under offline event threads, and so this is like a siloed area, and so you can create a stub for that, but then it doesn't draw people, so then you still have to kind of mention it and kind of promote it like actively to kind of draw people's attention. Then once they quote unquote subscribe to that thread or to the thread, then they'll see the regular updates in there. But a lot of people just don't. It's just not their use case, So unfortunately, that's siloed off. The official VF Discord does have an events page. It is a good place to post about your events, so I encourage people to do that because of the rules that the official Discord has. My recommendation is if you do have an event and you want to promote it, you really want to create a thumbnail and you want to post that, because you're not going to get like an automatic thumbnail by posting any kind of link, and they have rules on the official VF Discord about what kind of links are appropriate in which channels. So it is a good place to post, but it's I recommend creating a thumbnail for that, and maybe as a community we'll create a thumbnail or something that'll redirect people to all the different events that are happening to kind of make it even cleaner. And of course, we also have virtualfire.com, which is a wonderful resource. It's true that the younger generations don't use forums the way that the older generations do, but if you can make VFDC part of your flow, it's an amazing resource that we have and offer for our community.
Yeah, it's older generation, but it's also Excuse me.
The calendar view is a wonderful thing, right? And it's a pity that not many people nowadays use it. Though, actually, I was wondering, is there an optional link in there to kind of RSS the calendar into like people's preferred calendar app? Even though that's fading too. A lot of people are not
sure.
Like a lot of people are just not using even the calendars apps as well as they used to unless they're professional. But it's still, some people do. So if that helps people wedge their VFDC into their calendar flow, then I think that's pretty cool too. Or it's an
that's
option.
my opinion, Blade, but I'm also the older generation, so I wonder if younger generation people find Discord much easier to navigate. I think there's a tendency to make too many sections, and it's like so.
Yeah.
But I'm so used to virtualfire.com, and so it's convenient for me because I'm just used to it. But I'm quite sure other people who's not used to VFDC will find that to be not as easy to navigate.
Yeah, tricky thing with the newer generation is getting into their doom scrolling flow, and they call it doom scrolling. They don't say doom scrolling as like a negative. It's just what they call it, right? And that means getting it into some kind of like, they just tend to like think they tend to like the feeds without it being organized, in front of you, with it being invisibly organized, So it's like literally feed. And it's like, okay.
Yeah, Bob thinks as well here that he just messed up virtualfire.com the other day, and there's a lot I didn't know where to start. Yeah, there's that thing. If I think you will earlier at the beginning of the stream, if you're like a complete beginner, I actually suggest the new starters forum section, as it has links to places to go. But actually, Sega's official site actually have quite a bit of nice resources for just really complete beginners. Let me see if I can get that.
It does. It does. It has. Well, it has frame data from the version before the. The only thing is they didn't put patch updates in their frame data, but the frame data for the most part is going to do you well. But I like VFDC's frame data more. But I like the videos.
The dual command list was not updated.
Yeah. It's because it's done by general staff. It's not done by like VF fans, right? It's done by staff, and so.
Alright, in 5 different languages, you can go to here. So if you want to go to VFDC, I suggest the new starter form section of VFDC. I think quite a few of us have kind of post links to places to kind of direct new start beginners. But it was also a way to just like people who starting players usually have a lot more questions or that is redundant and stuff. And one of the pet peeves of some of the older VFers is we'll use a search button instead of just asking the same questions. So the new start section was kind of that. But the link I just posted there, that's the official site. And English, if you speak a different language, you might have some different languages there. Most of them are Asian though. But I think a lot of these were done by Ryan Hart and other people. So this might be a nice thing to kind of. Oh, look, they just updated the beginner section to include the combo guys of State of Kira. So you actually post that in the link. They actually put the beginners, intermediate, advanced next to each of the characters section. Coming soon, so hopefully that it'll fill out soon. All the other characters, and there is actually an English version of these combos videos that's made by Homestay Akira and fellow VF members. You usually get it first in Japanese and then a little bit later on to have an English version. But the main way of using those combo guides is basically you see a combo and you pause so that you could kind of read up on the nitty-gritty details and then and kind of go to it right at that. Which also means I should update the Pi combo list on Virtual Hijack based on what Homestay and Shiva has done for the
That's so good.
for Pi.
Game.
Alright, I think that is pretty much all I have right now. No, don't update AKAI. Don't update?
I think he's trolling you on something you said, and I don't know where it was, but yeah.
Okay. I'm trolled. That's fine. I'm used to being trolled.
It's our buddy VX Jackie.
Oh, don't update Pi combos.
He doesn't like fighting his Pi. He plays Jackie, so it's good to have Pi combos.
It's good to have resources all nicely compiled, but it does take a lot of effort. So even because these Japanese sites taking quite a bit of time getting all those combo videos out. So anyone who does contribute, we really appreciate it. Only apple pie. No, I always joke about the pi because pi sounds also like 3.14, the number, and then we have actually met you who they actually include that 3.14 in some ways. It's funny because coincidentally 314 is also the area code where I live. It's actually my birthday is at 314, so it's like all the coincidence. Like, yeah, I play Pi also. How many people still in the room? 6. Okay, I don't think I have to hit the leave button here.
I'm gonna head out to prepare for some family stuff today, but so I won't be staying on tonight or today, but I wish. But that said, yeah, but I appreciate this. Thanks so much, AKAI. I really enjoyed.
Yeah, thanks. It's great to talk to you again.
Yeah.
But hey, today we had 6 leagues today. No issues. I mean, no issues as when the league is actually won itself. No one's disconnected from the league or game crash.
Yeah, so the league rounds went well, but we did do a lot of filtering. But yes,
yeah, we have to do basically that is what without any updates to the game net code. What else? That's what we have to do kind of to make sure that these things run smoothly. Like Coffee Crush couldn't play because he had 2 or 3 people that he had great guard connections, and accidentally we entered didn't help him.
yeah.
I know Matthew that I talked earlier also had issues in which usually you get a lot of people with great connections, and so he just recently updated to fiber optics too. So it's bizarre. We don't really know how to.
Yeah, it just feels like there's a threshold that feels like there's a lot of layers to this problem. Is what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
And it feels like one of it's is that there's like a threshold where the game itself is just saying this is not a go. And
we have 3 platforms too now.
Yeah.
Xbox, PlayStation, Steam. So I could see how trying to troubleshoot gets even a little harder. But I think also one thing with League and the reason why we might experience a lot of these bugs firsthand more than maybe some other people is because we just we're not restricting people. The game is not restricting the people yet, and so it's when they join the room we can actually see all these issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when there's more people in a room, there's more chances that you say get someone that you don't have a good connection with. And so
there are some players, like I think it's Spaghetti Confetti, aka Inori. They said that they've never been able to get a room to really work that's like had more than 6 people. So for them, like they said that it would always crash out on them if there was ever like a lot of players, at least in recent in the past month or 2. So
Legion here just basically it took him 3 to 4 tries to get into the room, but once he got into the room he was able to play, so that was good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the match with Legion. It's a frustrating issue because we know that that this problem particularly is newer, or if it happened in the past it was so infrequent compared, but now it's like reliably frequent, right? And it's happening with players that we have played with. That makes us even more sensitive to this happening. And then it's one of those things where it's frustrating because we know this is not a good onboarding experience for someone that's newer to the community or someone coming from other fighting games wanting to play, and we just want to encourage people to play. But it's so we hope this gets sorted. And like on the Facebook group, I see a lot of people excited for the Switch 2 version, and I'm like, I would like to see a lot of things fixed. And on top of the fact that I think there's probably a lot of optimization that has to go into the Switch 2 version, because I see that with a variety of games that are ported to Switch 2 that they need extra optimization. So it makes me actually worried about the Switch 2 release. It's like, please just try to get a lot of things in order first.
Yeah, I still think it's gonna be released close to the VFC Grand Finals, or that is still kind of winter.
Right now, I'm hoping it's later, but yeah. The VFOC Grand Finals is March, right? That's 2 months away.
March 1st. Yeah, that's still winter.
It's a month and a half away.
I assume we'll be getting a patch update. I was hoping that emergency patches in between. Before a big patch update in the March area. At least that's my idea. I have no idea if this is actually what is going to go on. But we can confirm that Sega has acknowledged and recognized the issues, and they are looking into it. So hopefully that means we'll get something sooner than later. But
I do want to give kudos that they really Revo World Stage really improved the single player experience of the game. It's just, and we're happy about that. But we are frustrated because multiplayer is the core of all Virtua Fighter, for sure. And while the multiplayer experience before World Stage was not perfect, it was going in a really great direction and it's doing really well. So right now they're managing a new scope of issues and challenges with with of course crossplay being part of that, using something like easy anti-cheat because part of that, and then navigating the partners they work with, the platforms, right? Whether it's going to be Nintendo, Xbox, or PlayStation, or Steam. And so they're, so the scale of the challenge has grown greater, but at the same time, I honestly, with World Stage, I know a lot of people that want to get into this game, and so it's just a little painful for it to be kind of wanting to help them, but then and wanting to get them on board right away, but then for some others say let's hang in there and let's hope that the timing comes when I can totally tell you that you're gonna have a smooth time coming online tonight. If you're the type that can't handle a more patient evening. But go ahead.
Personally, I'm having a fine time playing Rank World.
Yeah.
I think, well, if you don't have a great bar connection, they're not going to match you up. So Rank, just select the one who you have connection fine to play to do so. Room mode, we kind of basically gather people based on, hey, we do want to play against each other, but the how the net code works, sometimes they'll give you gray bars, and the home remedy right now is this exit and re-enter. Hopefully that solves it, which so far it is working for a portion of the community.
Yeah.
But at least I think we can. I feel pretty comfortable right now saying that round 0 bug. It does affect PlayStation 5 players, but it seems to have be a little bit more severe to the Steam players. The round 0 bug. But still, at least 3 people who do have a PlayStation 5 and Steam version of the game, when they couldn't get into the league room, and they switched to the PlayStation 5, they could immediately get in on their first try. So hopefully that might be a clue that could fix whatever issues they are experiencing. So more people can play the game.
Yeah.
Wants to play the game.
No, for sure. And it's a great point you made, because we do know that I do have to acknowledge, ranked mode is the standard mode that has to function right, and from my understanding, ranked mode is running pretty much good. It's running really well, or pretty well. So I'm glad to hear that. But
I would like maybe to give us a beta when the Switch 2 version is about to come out or something.
Rayblade has said that on my stream, and I agree with you that it'll be really good if they can do if they can actually do a thorough and good beta test for the Switch 2 version. That would be fantastic.
I mean, that was one thing that I was kind of mentioning to you before. It's like, we had open and closed beta for World Stage, but they did allow us to mess around with room mode. It doesn't mean that if we had that time to play room mode, that we would have been able to give them the feedback and to fix it before launch. But it was something that was kind of disappointing that we weren't able to try out room mode. Thanks again to Scoosway for playing, and everyone else who's been playing and listening to me and Chan-Chai talk. But I should be going, so let me go waste some time. You're leaving soon, right?
Yeah.
Chan-Chai?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Cessna's still in the room.
But thank you so much, AKAI.
I think I'll go waste Cessna then.
Alright, commit.
Alright guys, you guys have a good night, good afternoon, depending where you're living. I'm going to sometime this week go over the Frosty roster players and review my losses.
Thank you again so much, AKAI. So Blurring here it's really exciting fighting the way Blurring's been fighting lately. They are kind of going back into using a lot of attacks, but they're using Vanessa's really good, or they're much more precise about what they're countering. There was a brilliant setup that happened in my match in the league against Blurring, where Blurring perfectly set up set it up so that a combo would finish with KK, with her KK, right? Her defense stance KK, and ring you out. And I thought that was just absolutely brilliant over the low fence. Using her KK to ring you out is just so cool. And he set it up, and it was so cool to see. And I think one of my audience members, Just Another Play, was that. All right. I'm gonna mute Setsuna's stream, but Setsuna is showcasing these matches. You can also follow his stream. I'll probably rate him too if he's still streaming this. Yeah, Switch 2 plus support monitor would be pretty cool. I need to tweak my Steam Deck to see if I can get the settings right for it to play well at sessions, because World Stage is not playing as well.
I'm looking forward to hopefully Switch 2 is very doable for hosting group sessions. It's less bulky than the PlayStation 5. So those who don't know, I do these. I basically had to reset everything up each weekend because I don't have a permanent streaming setup yet. So the Switch 2 is definitely much nice and small.
It would be great, yeah. So I am hoping for that Switch 2. Like we want this game just playing great everywhere, including Switch 2. Like, very nice throw, nice. So I did notice that Legion does do a nice classic poke throw, which I think is good. It's good to do. Now with Taka, he should consider moves like 6-6P, but also threatening the follow-up. So 6-6P and then delay the second follow-up is a pretty good tactic, and it's very strong against lightweight characters too. So 6-6P because you get the punch rushes, and it will out-hit a lot of things that the lightweight characters will do in the neutral. So adding that, I like the use of the chop. I just happen to do the one thing that punishes it, which was to evade it, right? But the chop was a fine choice. The chop for Taka is usually his reverse Nitaku choice. So it's what you do when you're really minus, because it'll beat a lot of like fist attacks. Very good. Mix up those throws. Combo throw is good. That's not the best combo against Leon. So what I'm doing right now is after you do that stomp, I have been doing evade. Because of that, you want to consider throwing, and Taka doesn't have a good full circular game, so throwing is really kind of like your anti-evade. So try to figure out when people like to evade, right? And your Taka will get a lot stronger. So someone might evade, like after you block my low punch, I might evade there, so then throw becomes really strong. Throwing is really good. Anytime someone does anything related to evade, even evade cancel, throwing is a really good option. And if you're Taka, it's kind of like your only real option. So consider that. Keep it up. Here we go. All right, round 5. My main one equals 30 pounds. A pain to take on a plate. Yeah, I do like. I'm a big fan of portable displays. I have one. I've had one since Ultimate Showdown, and it's been wonderful. I like the low crush. I like that. Good thing about the chop too is for someone like me that likes to watch, that chop comes out so slow that I'm likely to make a mistake against it. I'm likely, for some reason, I just won't register it as a quick attack, even though it's an attack and I can just evade it on reaction. So I gotta build that. So really good battle, Legion. That was a lot of fun. But yeah. So keep at it, and definitely watch for people sidestepping you. Taka doesn't like to be sidestepped. But he has ways to deal with it. 6-6P is actually one of them, because you do 6-6P delay P, but that's punishing evade attack. That's not punishing evade by itself. Throwing, again, is the main way you punish someone sidestepping. So get people to sidestep you predictably and then throw them. And that's a really strong way to play Taka. But this is also why, again, when someone identifies that throwing is happening, that's when they should abari against throw. So that's when like Taka's opponents want to sometimes it's like it feels like a gamble, but you're like, okay, this is when can I it's not that when do I think he might throw, it's when do I really believe he's going to throw, and then you'll buy that.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, talk to you later, Kai. Thanks so much. So yeah, Ray said that they've been waiting for a 24-inch like portable display because laptop size is that great. Yeah, that would be amazing. I think I'm using an 18-inch portable display, but I really like that. But it's true that it does feel kind of smallish, but it fits in a backpack like just about right, you know. And so I think that's the main constraint. A lot of people are looking at portable displays. A lot of manufacturers are making the portable displays so that they'll just fit nicely in a backpack. But again, if a laptop can do a 24-inch display, then you should be able to do that, right? But I don't know, most laptops cap out at 18-inch. Is there? I don't think there's a 24-inch laptop, so. Yeah, I'm using... Yeah, 27-inch display is really cool at home. And yeah, if that could be portable, that would be pretty sick, actually. Yeah, standard is 24-inch. Evo uses 27. I like the feeling of playing on a 27-inch display. Yeah. I do like the feeling of playing on a 27-inch display. Right now I am using a 27-inch display for the game, and I'm using like a 24-inch display for my other stuff. So the carry-on size limit is 24. Yeah, sounds right. But it would be nice if we get to 24-inch portable displays. But I don't know. The current environment's not looking so hot on newer tech.
Round two. Ready, go!
Nice. Nice. Ray said 24-inch 240 hertz, so it's always getting better. Yeah. I am a little worried that, well, we've got many years, but fighting games as we know it, I think one of the future challenges is going to be, I don't think it's going to be too soon, but I do think it's inevitable that that instead of consoles we'll be moving towards streaming. It's just a matter of when the timing's right, when the tech is right, when everybody's infrastructure at home is right. But that does mean that like this like snappy gameplay might be, things might be designed with not so snappy gameplay in mind, and so that'll be when like the classic arcade design is kind of changed, right? But fighting games and shooters have already found ways to kind of manage that or to redesign in the future towards that. But we'll see what happens. But I do want sharp play to always be there because it's so satisfying, and it makes it feel more visceral. It makes it feel more real, especially Virtua Fighter with how interactive it is. But we'll see what the future's like, because I think we'll see, right? Rhythm games, fighting games really push it, and actually certain first-person shooters, especially ones that are designed with more of a classic arena style of combat, really push these things. Real-time strategy games push them to as well, right? Except that, you know, but that era of hardcore gaming, we have to see what happens in the future, because hardcore is a very niche thing. To be hardcore literally is being in like the top, in the 1%, not the 99, not nowhere near the 10%. And that's not really sustainable if you're trying to attract like something big, right? But as long as they keep making fighting games entertaining and fun to play, but I would like, you know, to maintain some sharpness, would be great. So new games haven't prevented us from playing classics for 20 years, but I get it. Yeah, no, we're gonna play classics, so I'm not gonna judge, but I am looking at the future for future players and where things go in the future, because it's a fun exercise to think about those things. But yeah, I think it's, but Street Fighter 6 gets, I think Street Fighter 6 is really good. I know what people say on it, but I think there's a lot of great things about Street Fighter 6, but I don't play it much, so. Really nice. I love the way that Blurring's been playing. Like, Blurring is one of the reasons that I'm actually kind of still in the room right now, because I do need to get ready for family stuff, but I want to get these matches in while I can. So I need to set up another streaming day. I would love that. I would love that so much. So imagine a 7K offline or online event for VF. I know.
Round one. Ready, go!
So right now he's playing with too much spacing. That's why the way I'm playing is working right now. Hey Solari, good to see you. How have you been doing, man? Hope you've been doing well. I haven't been reading the Discord as much lately, but I hope you've been doing great. And I will read the Discord more. I'm just way too addicted to Persona 5X. Everyone knows that, right? I'm pretty sure they do. But I'm so addicted to a gacha game. Again, this thing has been working because his spacing is too good. Like it's been too precise or too predictable is really the answer there. And now he's always doing a bar because he knows that I kind of want to go for a throw sometimes. And so it is showing me which situations are not guaranteed. And Vanessa, that is one of the good things about her. So Solari says, I'm doing good. Unfortunately, I've been having some CTS. Oh, I'm sorry. From my all-time favorite hobby VF included. What is CTS? Just got it. Yeah, sometimes you just need a break though. So I had guaranteed PKP, but I opted for something bigger, and that cost me. Good to know that will beat that. I like the uppercut choice here. He's just like, you're not going to attack there. I like that. I like that Vanessa has this option. It's really scary. 10 frame uppercut. Mid. Or it's a high though. It's easy to think that that's like a mid. So right now we're punishing the Avari impulse because again his Avari impulse is on full right now. So, and that's because Vanessa is very strong Avari. Vanessa defense stance. That's why people like defense stance Vanessa. She's very strong Avari. So it's like, okay, I got two-handed attacks. So, let's see. Carpal tunnel. Yes, take a rest on that. However, watch Virtua Fighter matches in double speed. That's what you do. Study Japanese matches in double speed or in 1.5 speed. Study those while in your off time. That's gonna train your eyes.
Round one. Ready, go!
The problem with it though is that it makes the game seem slow to you. But I really hope that carpal tunnel syndrome is well taken care of and it doesn't become too much of a long-term issue. I think once you have it, it's kind of there, but I hope you will, you know. Sorry to hear that you're dealing with carpal tunnel syndrome. It sucks. So right now, this technique I'm using, I low punch, you block it, I backdash, evade. The answer to that is to do a delay attack. So with Taka, you do delay 4P plus K, and that's a good safe way to check that. Or 6XP is a good way to do it too. But that's good to know what technique I'm using to kind of capture your timing. And so when I'm using ECD, even backdash ECD, I'm playing with extended delays, right? Because I'm trying to punish you for hesitating, and I am trying to punish you for doing something that can be evaded as well. So both of those things. And if somebody's doing too much attacking, that's kind of why that technique tend to work, right? Again, don't do low rising attack against Legion because they like to do this like low crush option, and that's like my fault for not punishing it. So that was a good 6XP, except for that I think the setup was that I had set up for at least 4K here, and that's like the counter to it. So here I evaded the first one, that's why the low punch works, right? It's punishing the delay into that, but even if they did 4P plus KP right away, I don't know. I think you're able to evade to Taka's front and interrupt him. I might be wrong. So we have to test it out. So Sly says, I feel like I've been making a lot of headway with my game. I think it looked like you had. I only watched a little bit of your game recently, and I thought it looked like it. So not too worried about not being able to grind the game as hard. That sounds good. So yeah, then it means that you're probably going to come back a bit sharper and more everything squared out. That's good. Oh, I forgot to confirm. My bad. Okay, that was a lot of fun though. That said, I am gonna head out, but I had a blast. It's so good. I like seeing that Blurring is playing Brad too. Earlier, Blurring had been playing Jackie, and I think that was a really good thing for Blurring to do. The reason being that Blurring learned the game with Vanessa, with defense against Vanessa, and Blurring has clearly had a lot of these really good skills and a lot of good thought. Like their play has a lot of good planning involved. But hard part is when they were playing Vanessa, they were looking at VF in terms of when do I attack. They were trying to solve all their problems with attack, which is a good thing to do because it teaches you a lot about your move list. But and so they weren't undervaluing defense, but they were undervaluing throw for a while. And then they got better at throw. They used throw, but they used throw just aggressively. So only when they're comfortable and when the opponent's really on the edge, right? And generally you use throw that way. But it took a while, and it took a while for them to see throwing as an answer as opposed to just something you do to stop someone from blocking, right? And so yeah. So with them playing Jackie for a while, I thought that was great because it got them more into the flow of VF. Because when you play with just a Vanessa defense stance flow of using attack to solve all your problems, it means they're doing attack instead of defense too, and it makes you not see the risks of what the opponent's doing, and also maybe not see the rewards sometimes of even doing nothing. Because in this game, you actually can get rewarded for doing something that's almost like nothing. Another way to put it is some hits are totally fine to get hit by if you can do good damage on what happens after they hit you. Because they're not doing something properly threatening to you. If someone's only poking, suddenly you can fuzzy guard everything. If all they're doing is poking, then you can fuzzy guard everything. Almost. And so it's one of those things where you always have to balance it out. You need to balance risk and reward. It's the core of all gaming, right? How can I improve my reward? How can I lower my risk? But then you step beyond that, as instead of just lowering my risk, what risk is acceptable for how much reward? And that becomes more efficient and more important when you get better. And and I do a lot of really risky things, so that means that like I'm not properly doing that aspect. But a lot of times the way I'm playing with Leon is because this is a character that's like low reward if you play low risk, and it's like okay. So that's kind of, but I like that. I think that's what makes Leon really fun for me to play. He really gets me to flex my sense of the system, my sense of what the opponent's doing directly, and how I can try to stimulate the opponent to do certain things that I can hopefully punish. So I've been doing okay. I've been doing good. I'll admit that for December I took a big break from VF. I had a wonderful, amazing year of Virtua Fighter, thanks in large part by Sega with Revo World Stage, and with the Virtua Fighter Open Championships, being able to travel and do all these things and seeing the energy for Virtua Fighter around the world. So it was a wonderful year, but I think I guess I just needed kind of like I think in December I was just like, I think I need a break. So I spent most of my time with family. I took a little bit of a break on the job application just for December. And I played a lot of Persona 5 The Phantom X, which is the gacha game, and I really like it. Like, I honestly like that game so much. There is an account that I play that, uses funds. There's an account that I play that's completely free to play, and they're both fantastic experiences. The free to play just is, honestly, is doing like beyond fantastic. So it's kind of funny, right? But the game is really free to play friendly. But I'm just having so much fun with it. Like it checks my boxes. So like some of the stuff that I liked about MMOs in the past, some of the stuff I like about certain RPGs, certain stuff that I like, thing that I've grown to appreciate about gacha games is that, because it's resource management, it's management. You do lots and lots of management in gacha games, and I like that. These are things that you did in MMOs as well, but it was super tedious, right? Now you get to do it in like in more condensed forms, and you get to experiment builds, and then you can, and if you want, you can borrow your friend's unit to do stuff for certain activities, and it's cool. It's really awesome. And then you can lend your units because you want to help your friends out for certain activities. That's cool too. So yeah, break is good. The break from VF was good. I did play some VF, right? So I would be going to weeklies and training with Space Time and with Dweebs Over Weebs, and both of them have been improving a lot. But like, but also, and I've been still playing sharp as ever during that. But for the most part, I was on a break. Like I wasn't really reading much of the VF socials, and I wasn't trying to stay away from VF. I just think I needed a personal time to recharge, and it was just something where I just kind of, before I knew it, I realized I had been doing it. So yeah, but I'm also addicted to Persona 5X. Like I'm really addicted to that game. So Bummy Rushy, we're still sometimes having issues with lobbies, but what we do is we do a lot of connect, reconnect, disconnect, and I'm like, I want to get you back in here, but I'm also like, I know that like that it needs to be back in a better place like it was kind of before, or better than that, I hope. Because I really want you. I want to be training with you, Bummy. I want to be training with you more, but I also know that like that how frustrating that is for you, and I know that you train in a lot of fighting games too, or that you enjoy working it out in a lot of fighting games. So hopefully, you know, it'll be better soon. But we've definitely found some protocols to make it work better, but it does involve like us, you know, with people disconnecting, like jumping out of the room, coming back in to see if it works better. I know that's not the way you would want to do it. So, all right, Blurring, this is gonna be awesome. I really want to see how Blurring plays Brad, because I don't remember playing their Brad, but I think Brad is awesome. Brad will teach you proper like the rock paper scissors well, but he's more on the attack defense side. I know that broke my heart that you couldn't get into the room, because I was so happy that you were willing to, that you were ready to, that it was time and you were gonna join us. So this is where we're. With Vanessa, you don't have like the frame game feels different, right? So this is why it's good that Blurring is playing Brad. Because it's like, oh, I don't have a 10 frame uppercut, right? Even if that uppercut's high, it's gonna stop any kind of standing attack. And so and then so here it's like, okay, this is what it looks like when somebody is playing more like the frame tight counter hit game, right? And this is how the decisions have changed. But their Brad's gonna do well. They're gonna, like, they've got, Blurring is a very strong player, and so they're just learning Brad. But they're gonna learn some cool stuff. They'll use moves like they'll probably end up using moves like 4K to stop things, but then they'll be on top of the punishes, I think. I hope so. I think they're doing it to improve their punish game, actually, but Brad's good at that too. Very nice. So this just means needs to throw more. Good. We got the sack attack. Very nice. Oh, you had that. So if you do hit with that axe kick, you do have you like jab them to pop them up in the air again. So you hold, like, I'm used to pre-holding forward when doing that. Good. Very good. Yeah, don't be discouraged if they escaped your throw. Just know that okay, that's fine. But throwing was the correct choice. If they ever escape a throw, it actually means throwing was a correct choice. But they escaped the throw. That's all. There's worse things than having your throw escaped. So. Very nice. Delay there, because you can't crouch dash here. So it is important to understand that as Jackie, mixing that string might seem dumb if everybody's just focusing on punishing, but that string is not bad when you know that somebody likes to crouch dash under your highs as Jackie, because Jackie has a lot. So then you go, okay, I'm going to use 1p plus KP, and that suddenly becomes a good move because it's going to punish people that are, if they're not, it's going to check to see how sharp they are on what they're ducking versus what they're not ducking. I find that his stances being secondary and kind of just add delayed timing to advance. Yeah, Brad's delay games are real. I think they're more for advanced play. I don't like them for like any kind of play that's developing because it functions as a delay, and they're strong, but they're strong when you know how to really do everything else first. Good game, Zack Attack. Very good sparring session, my friend. Let's keep it up with our sparring sessions. With our sparring. If your game struggles to do something basic, I'll check out. No, I understand, Bummy Rushy. That's why I don't press you until I know that it's time. Like when it's time, I'm like, okay, Bummy, we got to do this, because I know I love playing VF with you, man. I love playing anything with you. I love hanging out with you, but for you, I know, like, I know when not to push something because I don't want to give you, like, a bad time. Yeah, so Solari said that I find that stances being secondary and kind of just add delayed time. Yeah, with plus frames makes them really easy as well. It's, yeah, like, okay, like when you're good at Okizeme, Brad's, like, stance games get even better. His newer options get better, right? So right now we're going to test how they deal with poke throw. I'm gonna do poke throw here. Very good. He's doing high crush is what he's doing, right? So we're gonna adjust our poke throw game, and we're like, okay, how will he deal that poke throw? Good. So now he's watching for these throws. Now there are better things he can do when he thinks it's gonna be a throw, but we'll see. We're gonna train on that. This is part of our sparring. Very good. This incidentally becomes a delay, but he ducked my throw and then threw me back. It's really strong play. That was a really good 3-3P. Alright, GG, here we go. GG's gonna see if GG can run away with this 2-point lead. Now, playing neutral against Akira is really dangerous. So we might just force guess, right? But that's also dangerous too. See how much look at how much these mistakes cost. And then that mistake too, because remember, this elbow, I'm -5. So all he has to do, block it, low punch back. Good game, good game. Good sparring session. But I did want him to see, like, earlier the way that he was playing, I was like, I'll just poke throw and see what happens, and he adapted well to that. And later on, Akira ends up having some very scary ways of dealing with it, but he can do it in a safe way too, because that's in his wheelhouse. Like, simply using pokes are fine with Akira because he can fuzzy guard after them and do a lot more, do a lot of interesting things. He can just be very annoying, but he's very scary when you make a mistake and he gets a good hit on you, and that's a testament to GG's execution as well. GG has the execution to actually do damage if you whiff. But the mistakes that Akira wants to punish are just, well, the good things that he wants to punish is simply guessing, right? He wants to, if you guess wrong, he wants you to hurt. And when the Akira player is good at that, that's very terrifying. It's like the worst thing to deal with. But if he's punishing mistakes, that's 100%, he needs to have that just as a foundation too. So even though he's not Jackie, but he has the capability. It's just that it just has a little bit harder execution to start than Jackie. Jackie has the ridiculous beat knuckle, right? P plus K. And so if you're a player that has like sharp reflexes, this P plus K is like stupidly strong. So yeah. Man, awesome. Happy to hear that Adam was in town over in Arizona. Hell yeah. That's awesome. I hope you guys had a great time, and I'm really happy to hear about that session. Hey, Supersonic, good to see you. How you been doing? Thank you very much for the raid. Now I gotta hang in here a little longer, but I appreciate everyone. I think it's been a good. It's it's good to be back on VF. Happy New Year to everyone. Hope everyone's doing really well. If you have any questions about Virtua Fighter, please ask. I'm really happy to answer any questions you got. I am a traveling and competitive player. And generally I stream VF quite a bit, but lately I haven't as much. I've just been really been taking care of a lot of things lately. So yeah, but I do intend to be streaming VF more. I do stream it every Tuesdays though. So every Tuesday night I do an open training session. We use the league format, and it's a lot of fun. That makes sure that a lot of people can get a lot of games, and I'm always happy to help people get better. Yep, the third installment. Yeah, VF3 is great, but it is hard to get into at first. I think VF3 is a harder game to get into. It's a great game, but can be hard to get into. Yeah, I think it was really good for the scene. He definitely seems to think we're leveling. I think Arizona's really strong in leveling up. Arizona has an amazing mix of players, and it can be one of the strong scenes. That said, the Phoenix area, Phoenix is known to be a hot area. It's also known to be one where people can get heated too. So, and that's true in their community as well. But I think you guys have an amazing community, amazing scene, and I do think that honestly, like Phoenix has got a really amazing 3D fighting community, but it also has an amazing Virtua Fighter community. So you guys gotta keep that up. I haven't seen Kumubo lately, but you, Kumubo, Cross, and Juicebox are all like really, really strong players, really diligent players to study. And then and I wish IU Senpai was playing, because IU Senpai is really, really strong and just was such a great personality for the game. But he's had so much going on in life and stuff. So Wolf is really fun. Yeah, Wolf is a great character. He really forces guesses pretty well. I like Wolf. Wolf is cool. And one of the underrated things about Wolf can he can punish from afar. So that's a big deal. It's a big deal in this game. Sorry, says, yeah, we got a few of those, but no one crosses a line, I think, at least. Yeah, no, nobody does. Nobody does, but it is fun. Oh, you guys also have Dragon Ninja. Oh my gosh, Dragon Ninja is really good. So I like Dragon Ninja as well. Hey, Supersonic, I am doing well. I'm doing extra well because you're here, so thank you. Thanks very much for the warm welcome. Blurring's Vanessa is really good to study too. They do a lot of good stuff, and you can see a lot of the move properties in Blurring's play. That fast uppercut is really fast, the fastest attack in the game. Yeah. Yep. I do play Leon. I have a lot of fun playing Leon, but yeah.
Round one. Ready?
You're very chill. I really appreciate your personality. I appreciate you balancing the scene out too. But you and Kumubo were wonderful to meet. It was wonderful to finally hang out with Juicebox in person, and just really really appreciate you guys for opening your room up to everyone and providing the most comfortable place for us to play after 10 o'clock during LA Gathering. And so I think we are hoping to do an LA Gathering in the same spot again. So we do want to. We really like that venue. I was shocked at how affordable that venue was, to be honest. So if they do the same rate, I'm kind of shocked, to be honest. But also we have better ideas of what we want to do with the venue, and we have better ideas on how we want to promote LA Gathering. So I'm excited for the next LA Gathering. I think you can definitely. Well, I'm very certain that if you guys book early, you can request it. I'm not going to be the one hosting the large room, but if you guys. But I think you guys were amazing hosts. I think you guys were also good about calling it, letting everyone know when it was time to end it, without it, and in the most natural way. So it was great, Thank you guys for being such great hosts during that event for the late night after sessions. So, Limonska on says, I've never actually tried to get competitive in any fighting. You don't need to, you just need to have, in any fighting game, or even if you get into martial arts, while it is, everybody aspires to be the greatest, everybody aspires to improve, do it for fun, and then let that guide you, and then you can always expand your definition of what is fun. So the most I've spent in Dragon Ball FighterZ would say Street Fighter 6, but that was mostly story mode, and that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Enjoy fighting games just for enjoying them. They're fun, and we want these to be as fun as watching great action movies or as playing sports. So and find the way that makes it most fun for you. And then if you want to get better, that's a wonderful goal on top of that too, because they're wonderful at testing your skills, but they're also wonderful as just having for fun.
Round one. Ready, go!
Yeah, everyone did kind of dip by 2 a.m. All right, we're back to this uppercut or elbow. Very good. I didn't even try to break that stagger, but I should have. All right, here we go, brother. Let's do it.
Round two. Ready,
What will you do with this opening? Yep. Good. It's more Leon.
round three. Ready, go!
I did the wrong move. I love this. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Call out. So remember, after KK, I like to do sometimes something like that. So what are you going to do after KK next time? That uppercut was so cool. This P plus K, right? But hey, okay, so here's the tip. That P plus K is giving him trouble. Here's the advice, Blurring, if you're listening, and I know he's streaming, so he's probably not listening. I'm doing a crouch backdash. Understand that this is not just P plus K, this is crouch backdash P plus K. So now, crouch backdash is a real risky move for me to do. So if you sidekick, I should be dead. So that's the breakdown there. So understand that there was a crouch backdash to set up that whiff punish.
You better take me seriously.
Okay, is the voice sounding okay, Metawatt? Good to see you, and I hope you've been doing well. By the way, it's really good to see you, man. Hope you've been doing extra well. How is Tobias doing? Is Tobias well? Awesome. Soul Calibur 2 is awesome. Very good use of 6XP. There it was. That was like probably twice now. That 6XP was pretty good. Alright, hey Solari, you have a good one. Thanks for hanging with us. I appreciate you so much. I'll see you around. Take good care of that. Take good care of the carpal tunnel syndrome. I hope for a full and speedy recovery. Because I do miss having you being more active in Seed. But I'm glad that you're active here on chat. Alright, take care. Have a good time with your friends. Or is it Tobias? Just trying to find a way to further prioritize his voice. Okay, so Tobias. Very nice. That, see? He punished an evade cancel with the throw. There it was. Alright, this is really hard for Taka to escape. You have to side roll and you have to have timing. Very good, Legion. Alright, thank you very much for the raid blurring, and also thank you for the follows, Eggbeat and Lamonka-san. Thanks so much. Really appreciate you all. Very good. This was the delay 4 people skate and totally nailed me. Very good conversion. Oh, there we go. I had to guess that you were waiting on defense, so I threw. You can't, it's hard to react to throw, so. Yeah, so Metawat says that Tobias basically wants to communicate with more people and he kind of misses doing the talk show. I do. I miss him. I see. Well, I'm hoping for his return, but maybe he's just got to build. Maybe when the lineup is built up and ready, then we get the second season. That would be cool. All right, Tobias. We're cheering for season 2 when season 2 is ready.
Round 1. Ready?
All right, Texas Jackie, here we go. That was really cool. I really liked that. That was actually Sabaki kick. Alright, thanks for the follow, Legion. I really appreciate it. It's been so much fun sparring with you. Alright. Here we go, Texas Jackie.
Round 3. Ready? Go!
Whew. Good game, my friend. Good game. I went vicious on this one, but I enjoyed the fight. But we'll do more sparring. Here we go. Let's do the sparring. I see you're going for that. Very nice. You're not going for the throw. Very nice. I like the rush punch here. That rush punch was the right choice. But I do think, yeah, it was the right choice. Let's do this. This is what's so scary about Texas Jack. If I let it up, they go for a lot of attacks that are going to beat attacks. But not too much. Still a good amount. That was guaranteed. That's good stuff. Alright, good game, Texas Jackie. That was intense. Good game, my friend. Good game. Hey, hey, Kurt Subas. It's so good to see you again. I'm doing well. Hope you've been doing really, really well. And Necromancy, so good to see you, man. The counter hit K plus G leads to such good damage. It does. It does. Yeah, the leagues are over, but oh, Texas Jackie, don't feel too bad. It's good training, my friend. Alright, I don't know which guy this is, but Execute. Okay, I have an idea. Alright. Let's have fun with this. So I like this Leon, of course, and I think it might be someone I know. But let's do this.
Round 3. Ready, go!
Yeah, this is an open lobby.
Round 4. Ready, go!
Alright, good game, Executed. Thank you so much for that battle. That was a lot of fun. Very much. That was a very, very fun battle. Yes, the passcode is 0118. I will be heading out soon, though. I've definitely got family stuff to do, and I gotta prepare for it. But, oh my gosh, Nellie's in here too. Oh, everybody's joining in. I want to play with everybody, but I'll have to get ready for family. I love you all. I'm really happy that Nellie's in the room. Let's see if I can earn the right to fight Nellie.
Ready, go!
Very nice. Will this ring out? Doesn't ring out here. Man, I'm glad that you've been playing the world stage mode. Keep it up. I think it's a lot of fun. I want to play. I need to play it more, to be honest. Very good.
Round 3. Ready, go!
I like that thing was really good at getting me. It's a lot of damage too. I was so hoping for a wall combo here. I was so hoping I got a guaranteed wall combo, but no dice. That was really good.
Round 4.
Yeah, no, don't do the rising attack against them. I like that. Good, good. You went to the delay attack. You did the delay attack now. That's good, good. You gotta punish evade. This is the first time I remember you punishing evade after that stomp.
Round 5.
Very good.
Ready, go! Knockout.
Good game, Legion. Thank you very much for that battle. It was really good adjustments there. I loved when you punished the evades twice. Well, you punished many evades, but this time you punished the evade after the stomp. That was really, really good. That was excellent. Very good. Like every battle, you've been making these adjustments. I love it. Let's keep it up. Okay, so what made me want to main Leon in this game? Well, I'm going to have to focus on this fight, but to make it quick, I closed my eyes and decided I needed to pick a character to focus on during Virtua Fighter 3 on the Dreamcast. So I just closed my eyes, moved the stick around for like a minute, and then randomly selected Leon. That was it. And then I just loved playing him, so I never stopped. I actually played, before that, I played Lau in VF1, and I played Sarah and Akira in VF2. Look at that, so beautiful. Alright, here we go. This is awesome. Alright, this is what we see from the first round.
Ready, go!
Good. Just do a mid. Don't let me crush. Like, the thing about Leon, don't let him crush. Just call it out and you'll get rewarded.
Ready, go!
I like that uppercut. I ducked into it. Good game, Nelly. That was so much fun. That was worth it. I do have to go, but I loved that battle, and I like a lot of what you showed me here. So that was so much fun. Awesome, awesome stuff. By the way, I do think Nelly, for me, Nelly is the top American Vanessa player. That's my view. And I haven't fought Nelly in a long time, so I'm just so happy we fought. Looks like Nelly has opted to play on PC. I thought that they were going to join us with PS5 release, but I'm glad that they're playing, and it played great. So thank you so much, Nelly. You have a good one. I'm going to call it, because I've been saying I'm going to call it for like an hour, but I just couldn't resist. You guys are too great. Having so much fun with you all, but I got to get ready for family time tonight. But you guys have a good one, and cheers. I'm going to answer some questions and raid, but let's see what everyone said here. So Necrone says that combo sadly doesn't work on that stance for Leon. Only a few characters it does. Okay, try again on your Tuesday thing. Oh, thank you very much, Bummy. I look forward to seeing you on Tuesday. Yeah, so yeah, with Leon, I randomly selected Leon, and I had so much fun playing him all the time, and that's why I stuck with him. Trust me, I do play a lot of other characters. I have a lot of fun playing Lau, but Leon is still the most fun character for me to play. Yeah, that is the power of DS Vanessa. She can control your options on it. That probably would have run me out. Necromancy giving awesome commentary, by the way. Really good. I appreciate it because it helps me process what happened too. And Mushoku, my pleasure for streaming. I'll be back on again soon. Tomorrow I've got locals, but I will be back on Tuesday at about on Pacific time, 7:30, 10:30 Eastern time. We do that stream will be many hours, because that stream I run league battles not as a league but as a training session. So we use the league mode so that everybody can get lots of good matches, because a lot of people will play at the same time. and we do it as a big public sparring session, and it's a lot of fun stuff. So I hope you guys will join. The locals is in Beaverton. We go to the tap room 122, just on Murray and Allen. Yeah, so Mushoku, I hope to see you on Tuesday. I do it every Tuesday nights. I stream on both Twitch and on YouTube. If the ads on Twitch bug you, just go to YouTube and you'll be able to see the stream probably with less or no ads. And but Twitch does help me a lot, so I really appreciate it. Yeah, it depends on the time. We're gonna be there. I usually am there for I usually arrive 8 o'clock, to be honest, but we usually do the VF at like 7 o'clock. There's a lot of Street Fighter 6 and VF. I think sometimes we can get Tekken in there, but it hasn't been as active lately. Jay Nashborn used to come out to those sessions, but that's a long drive for him, so I was always grateful that he did that. But yeah. All right. Yeah, Mushoku, thank you. No problem. And I'll see you soon. I will try to get my streaming schedule back up because I think I miss streaming quite a bit. And I love playing VF like a lot. And, but we'll see. So I'll try to get the streams back up going again soon. All right. I'll catch you all later. And get ready. We got Frosty Frostings coming up in like a week and a half. So it's going to be good times. Alright, we'll go ahead and watch these matches while I figure out the raid.
Knockout. Round 4. Ready, go!
What is... So I might do something different today. I might raid into a Street Fighter 3 Third Strike stream, and the reason is because I want to give a shout out to Arcade Brooklyn. They're going to be closing probably in about 2 months, but this venue has been amazing to our community, the VF community, and to a lot of the retro fighting game community. So I really, really want to show my appreciation to them. And Leon Plex is an amazing community member. I encourage you to follow them. And I also encourage you to check out their artwork because they have awesome artwork. And I don't know if they have room for commissions, but consider reaching out to them about commissions. They're really good artwork. Really good fighting game artwork. And so I want to encourage that. Princess, awesome to have you as always. So thank you all so much. Let's go ahead and raid Leonplex, or Brooklyn Video Games actually. But Leonplex is also streaming it. But we'll do the Brooklyn. Let me see here. Do I have Leonplex here? Oh, we'll do the Brooklyn arcade. It was about, gosh, it's now been about 3 years. So 3 years ago, 1 month shy of 3 years ago, we had an amazing VF tournament at Brooklyn Arcade. And it was, that one was the Super Choya Cup. And that one had a lot of players from around the country there. And it even had Nero from the EU there, who did win the tournament. And it was an awesome, awesome event. So, always hearts out to Brooklyn Arcade. I'm sad that you guys will be closing, but I really appreciate you all so much. We have immediate raids now. Is that how this works? I guess raids are right away. All right, everybody, cheers. Hope you're enjoying. Have a good one, and thank you very much for